Dr. Charles Jago also visited the royal palaces of His Royal Highness Oba Emmanuel Adechi Saiki II, JP Oshinoyi Arubijijo, the Otaru of Igara Kingdom, and the paramount traditional ruler of Igara Akoko clan, His Royal Highness Oba Okishimede Eshimukai Idogu III, JPON, the Olope of Okwe Kingdom, and His Royal Highness Billy Obaiton, the Olososo of Ososo Kingdom. He also visited Mr. P.K. Moses' owned green farms at Tigara and National Museum, Oja, promising to continue his visit to other Akoko-Edo royal fathers and other important places of immense socio-economic and development value to Akoko-Edo on his subsequent visit. Dr. Jagun charged the royal fathers to continue to use their royalty. Dr. Charles Jagun.
Welcome back. We apologize for the technical glitch. So, Dr. Charles is in the studio with us and he's been explaining on his visit to the various clans at Akoko-Edo. So, sir.
Yes, I was saying that you asked me why did we embark on the visit to the various the clan heads and the traditional rulers. I said Akoko-Edo Forum will work with critical stakeholders, the monarchs and the various chiefs are an integral part of how we engage and do things in the communities. So the traditional rulers are very important in what we do, like the security. Without the involvement of the traditional rulers, it will be practically impossible to engage the various communities in securing our domain. And if you look at it, the traditional rulers that I visited are the key traditional rulers in Akoko-Edo. You know, you have the Otaru of Igara, His Royal Highness Oba Adechi Saiki. We have the Olope of Okwe, His Royal Highness Iduga. We have the Olope of, the Olososo of Ososo was recently installed. So we visit, and these are major towns in Akoko-Edo, and this not neglecting or not looking down on any other traditional lab. We had to select because of the time and because of the roads, as I said, are very bad. So we had to just select like that.
Okay, sir. So we understand that you are the chairman of your select committee. So, and I also learned that a lot of your members live in diaspora, just like you. You guys live outside Nigeria. So how do you connect these people outside the country with the base at Igara, Akoko-Edo? How do you connect them?
Okay, that's the power of technology. And number one, the power of technology and the power of the will to change the narrative, because the people are tired, the people are fed up of being neglected and not accorded their due rights, not accorded what is due to them. So we have, as I said, we have 6 members of the select committee. These are professionals in their own right. They cut across different professions and they live both in the diaspora and in Nigeria. So we're able to communicate. Our communication is seamless. We use various tools. We have specialists in IT. Even to the rural area, the rural villages, most of the villages in Akoko-Edo are connected virtually. So we don't have issues, mobilizing whenever we need to mobilize. So that's what I will say, that it's not a challenge to us.
Okay. So from our previous discussions, you say you guys don't embark on projects. Rather, you do something like is it initiative or something similar. So I'm wondering, like you said, you came up with the cooperative. So could you tell us something else you guys came up with aside the cooperative? Then, sorry, I'm not done. Then after that, I want to know how do you guys come about funding for these things? Because the government has been ignoring Akoko-Edo as a local government. So I want to know how you guys come up with the funding to execute these initiatives.
Okay, I'll give an example again. We have numerous examples. One of the I go back to the recent election that took place in Edo State. When election for the governorship of Edo State um, took place before the last one, they just come and visit. But this time around, you saw the videos that went viral of us interviewing the current Governor Okpebolo, then he was Senator Okpebolo. We asked them questions about what are your plans for Akoko-Edo. We asked them specific questions. The same thing went for Barrister Olumide Akpata and Dr. Aswe Igodalo. So before it would have been just a walkthrough. But now with Akoko-Edo Forum, we're able to hold them, come and talk to our people, come and tell us what you will do for our people. So whoever the governor is now, we have a record of what he said he was going to do, and we are going to hold him to his feet on that. This also, we've written the governor. For example, we had an entourage that visited the former governor Obaseki through his deputy. We went to the deputy's office and he promised us things will be done. We have only been receiving promises. We brought the issue of Ojirami Dam to the fore when the campaign was going on, the last one. The Ojirami, now the current governor, said that he was going to build a dam and he was going to build 400 megawatts of electricity in Ojirami. So, these are the kind of things that we've attracted. Our roads are bad. We've been shouting it. We've written to the Minister for Works, bringing attention to the deplorable state of the roads. So we've been doing that. We have whatever program that is coming out in the state or outside the state. We collect this information before nothing like that went out. So we send it to our people so that our people are aware. Example again, the current member of the State Assembly from Constituency 2, as I said, Honorable Donald Okogbe, helped us in providing the logistics to move fertilizers from Benin City. Before it will lay there, somebody else from within Benin will just pick it up because nobody could bring it to Edo State. Because they will just say, we're giving Akoko-Edo. How does it get to our state, to our part of the state? Will be a question. Also, I could give example on and on and on and on of what we've been doing, what we plan to do, and the major thing is to get our people involved and take ownership of our destiny. If the government fails us, our people should not fail. We should not fail ourselves. And you asked a question about funding. The generosity of our people has no limit because our people have been providing the resources we use to provide for the vigilante groups. Our people have been providing the resources we use for our agri-businesses.
So no government funding at all?
No government? That's strange to me that you're mentioning government. We don't receive anything from government. Whatever we do is the personal resources of our members. So I want to also use the opportunity to thank our members who every time when we call on them, they come up with their hard-earned resources to support the vision, to support the change narrative agenda.
Okay. So I have just one more question. So right now, most of your initiatives are, should I call them major initiatives like fertilizer for the farmers, your bad roads and everything. So I'll take you to the grassroots, or at least to the least person in Akoko-Edo. So I know there are families that find it difficult to go to school or how do I call it now, healthcare and everything. So ADA is not interested in those aspects, assisting people in healthcare or education.
Okay, I'll give, and it is better to build institution than to give handouts.
Mm.
We recently, Akoko-Edo Forum took it upon itself to build, to register, or should I say, to work with the Nigerian Social Insurance and Nigerian Social Health Insurance Scheme to provide health insurance to our people, because the people, many of them are poor, they can't afford basic health. So what we now did was, since this federal government program is there, Akoko-Edo Forum tapped into it to provide healthcare, insurance for our people, so that they can even visit the hospital specified. Although we have only few hospitals we have the general hospital there.
Okay.
Whether it's working or not working, at least there's an hospital that they can go to. Yes. So, and once they present this insurance there, it goes a long way. Do you know that most of our members paid for it for people they don't even know? You talk about what do we do? The example, our health committee.
There's a health committee.
We have different committees.
Oh, okay.
The health committee went to many secondary schools across the 10 wards in the local government. Okay. They provided sanitary pads to children, to female children. Our members have established industry with their own resources just to provide employment for our people, especially in agriculture. We have the Jadrock farms. We have the Next Stream farms. Our people also, they have sunk borehole with their resources. People have provided, I'm sure your MD himself provided street lights in some parts of the state. We have different people. Even Dr. Akande provided street lights in some parts of Igara, not waiting for the government. When you go to Edo, Akoko-Edo, some streets are well lit, not by the government, but by the people, through Akoko-Edo Forum, and encouraging people to go back and do something within the community. I recently went there. It was a borehole provided by our members that people are fetching water from. So, not that we as association don't do it directly. We encourage our members to do all these things. So that's where we are, and that's what we do.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. So this forum has really been helping Akoko-Edo as a whole. So we hope that you as a group will keep doing more. So I have another question. What should we expect from the group going forward? Because you guys have started really nice. Agriculture, lighting, water, provision of sanitary pads, among others. So are there other projects coming up, research don't use projects, or other initiatives coming up?
Yes.
That we should expect?
Well, one of our initiatives right now is to encourage our people to go back to farm. Encourage our people, even those in the diaspora, to invest in our no, not in farming, invest in our community. Encourage our people, whatever business you think will make a difference. Yeah. Even our youth, the issue of drugs and the rest, we encourage our people to get involved in mentoring the youth to think positive, to do away with things like that. So we have so many things ongoing, and we want to hold our elected officials accountable. That's our goal. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much for
Thank you for coming on our show today. We hope to see you much later, and we hope the Akoko-Edo Development Association keeps doing what it's doing. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.